Welcome to Nature's Glory Cabin Off-Road. Today we are doing day one of the Spring Back to Byway event, Waterfalls, Chainsaws, and Rain. This is my first day. This is Friday, the 25th of April. We actually, made it in on Thursday, but we didn't do anything on that day because we had other business to attend to. We did County Park and Wayne Benson the hard way, and here are the details of that trail. We were only out 4 hours and 47 minutes. Some of that was lunch and a few other things. We were cutting trees out, and here's the main full map. We started off at Callies. We went 11:15 back to Stanton and 2:13 across and 460 all the way into Frenchburg, and then we did Long Branch to County Park and then Clifton the hard way. This is the little detail of going all the way to Frenchburg. Only a couple of turns, so it's pretty easy to get there.
We're rolling. All these Jeeps in our group? Basically, the Jeeps, everybody that was hanging out, I think.
I can't tell if you just added some or what.
If they want to go do easy stuff, tell them that they're meeting at the church. Jeremy's got a group.
You got a red 4Runner on the back, so I don't know if they're following us.
Yeah, that's Kevin. This is a good group to take what we're doing. I don't want any more trucks. I think it'd be too much. If any cars get in between or anything like that, don't worry. We're only making there's only 3 turns in this whole trip all the way to Frenchburg. So we're making a turn here, and then we'll make a turn once we're up in Jeffersonville. So there's not really any cutting through. So don't worry, you're not going to get lost.
Well, I know where we're going anyway.
Yeah, so guys, we're just taking this all the way to Jeffersonville. We'll take a ride at Jeffersonville at Frenchburg. So there's, like I said, there's only 2 turns this whole trip. Hey Mark, why does Jeffersonville have the cheapest gas?
I have no idea. I've been amazed by that myself.
It's like the cheapest. It's like every time I come through, it's like that's the cheapest gas I've seen in months.
This map has us coming into Frenchburg with the green dot there. That's a stoplight. We're going to make a left, go up 36W, then make a right on a 1274 Old Beaver Creek, then down Clifton to Long Branch and pick up County Park Trail. Brings us all the way out to Wind Flat Road, County Park Loop. Then we take 460 back down and around to the same place, and we go up to Ratliff Road off 1274 and then on to Wayne Benson. Once we get out of Wayne Benson, we take 360E out and back to Frenchburg, where if you notice that little dog leg in that, where we stopped and at the Frosty Freeze, that's where this video will end. And then we went to the Menifee County Farmers Market underneath some tables to eat lunch. I left from there and went back home to pick up my trailer so I could be back for the ride on the next day.
At low range.
Yeah, we cut this one out a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a lot of your work, isn't it, Mark?
The only one we didn't cut out is that one right there where you're going through that, and that's where we ran out of gas and had to turn around.
So we're in this bottom, and the water was over my headlights in this truck, which is wild because this is, all that soot was out. Like, the only thing I can think of is that flood washed that out. Yeah, so we had to, so we got to that spot where you're going through with the Jeep, and it was over my headlights deep.
Wow.
Like, all that had gotten washed away.
Wow.
So we had to back up, and we ended up turning the trucks around right here.
Yeah, this area could still use a little work, but it's always full of water.
Yeah, this is where we turned around, and only one person got stuck because they didn't back in, they pulled in, and the engine sank down into the muddy sop.
This is the last bit of trees that were left in the trail that we didn't get cut out from before. There was a bypass made in the creek off to the right, but we wanted to get the trail cleaned up, so we'd made a special trip. That's what this day was to start out with and make sure we got it done. There's a couple of pictures here at the end where you can see where we cut it out. Again, this was the last one. After this, we were in good shape and the trail's been open. Hopefully none of the trees have fell since then. The reason we call this going up County Park the hard way is there's some pretty significant waterfalls. First one's not quite as bad as the second one. This first one's got a touch of a ramp to it. You still need a pretty good approach angle to get up it. This particular one you can probably get up it with minimal traction devices. The shale is pretty good grip to it. The second one has a pretty good undercut to it, and your approach angle needs to be a little better, might be a little more work. You may end up having a winch to the vehicle in front of you. Most of the trees along the edge here are not very big. Not sure they would support you. You might get lucky and find one, but don't count on it. Don't go do this alone.
There's a tree that sticks out on the right-hand side. Don't, just stay to the left. It's wild that you come up that and you don't drag or anything, but if you go down it, you're going to hit your rear bumper so freaking hard.
Every time.
Every time.
I'd let up on it too soon.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hit it too hard.
Yeah.
We're all up. Copy. Yeah, the key to that is just to like do it in one motion, don't stop. Oral wants me to let everybody know that there's another waterfall. That one might be the hardest one because it's undercut. It's not as tall, but it is undercut.
Yeah, you need a good approach angle on this one. All right, this is the second of the waterfalls. Again, this one's undercut, and it's got a left to right angle to it. The left side's a little deeper than the right side protrudes a little bit, so getting squared up to it is kind of important. When you start to go up it, most of the time it will jerk you around a little bit, but once you get up it, hey, you get something to brag about. This is a pretty good obstacle here in this bottom. Got a little easier that time.
I think so too.
And the rear camera gives you a little bit different perspective of it. You can kind of see me going up. There's that spot where I made right up this one. A little easier for me. You can see the guy behind me coming up it, and you can see how he comes right up it. Again, look at that angle, that left to right, right to left in this particular view.
Did it the other way when we came down here. There was about, I'd say that this whole trail was like a foot of water in it. I'm gonna drive the V-notch. You can make your choice on that if you want to do it or not. But you probably will lift a front wheel at the top because it is pretty flexy. Just to give you a heads up.
I mean, how much difference is it coming the opposite direction?
I mean, it just depends on how slippery it is. You can wedge yourself in there, and I can walk you through it. It's kind of funny. Everything looks kind of smaller going up it. Like when you're coming down, it looks crazy, but when you're going up it, it doesn't seem as intimidating. But you definitely want to have maximum traction, because if you lose traction even for a minute, you could slide. This whole truck could shift, and you could slide into the V-notch. Yeah, it doesn't look bad when you're coming up it. It's way worse coming down. I mean, all in all, even if you do fall in it, it's not catastrophic or anything. It's really slippery, though. I mean, it's just like pushing me around, even with the lockers on.
I think I'll pass. I'll go around it. This is the rear view of those rocks you just saw from the front. Obviously, there was talking going on, so I couldn't show them. These aren't no joke, especially when they're wet. You can slip around. There's one pretty good one here that'll catch your front axle if you don't watch out. Even caught mine once on 37s. So kind of pay attention as you come through here. There it is right there to the right.
All right, I'm through. Looks great. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Where you're at, hold on a second. I just want you to see this. When you're coming up this, I don't think you're going to be able to get up on this bank. I wasn't. You're going to ride that rut. But when you come through, I want you to do it with a little bit of speed and stuff, and I want you to try to pop yourself out of it and get your driver tire up here. Good. A little bit of momentum. Try to pop up. Go, 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 go. All right.
Hey, Sam, we're going to try it, but will you, video it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get out of this hole at the end first.
I had to take a good run at it with the lockers.
Can you tell me where my tires are at?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, your tires are perfectly straight, so you can just back straight up. Hey, give it a go from there. Red hot go. You want to try it again, or you want full winch? Or I can just give you a little bit of a tug.
Slippery. Once we moved forward a little bit, I'll get out and film you guys. Be able to bump it from there. Just keep your tires right where they're at. Don't turn passenger. You're gonna slide right back into it. Turn driver. Lockers on? Yeah, he's got them on. If I need to tug you, that's fine. I had to get tugged right there too. I don't think you're gonna climb out of that.
All right, Mark, you ready? Or do we want to get another one of the Jeeps up from the bottom?
Well, I should probably stay here and wait in case I need to drag him or something.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. All right, Rubicon, down low. Are you coming up the chute, or are you gonna take the bypass?
I'm gonna come up the chute.
Yeah, I mean, if you can straddle the whole thing, that's the key. But
as slick as it is, it's awful hard to stay on top of the ruts. That's why most folks slid down into it. We had one guy make it. You'll see him here in a minute. He's on brand new tires. Well, we obviously opted for the bypass. I just wasn't in the mood to winch and get stuck in the mud. Not on this day. The only one that made it all the way through without any issues. Oh, I wouldn't say issues. He had a few little slip spots, but never stopped, dug all the way through it, made it all the way out to the end. The only one of the entire group. One that had a little more trouble than the others. He got down in the rut. His winch wasn't working, so he had to be hooked back up and pulled a little bit. But we got everybody out of here and moved on to the next one.
So when I was down here, like a month ago or whatever, the last time we had to come up there because we couldn't get it through on the bottom side, Alfred did bang in his driver's side door pretty good, even on that bypass, just of how slippery it was. Mark, we had to cut during the last time I was through here, the guy had a third-gen Tacoma, and he had so much stuff on the roof that we had to come through. When we came through here, I know that you probably cut most of this out, but we had to cut even more out because his truck wouldn't fit under it.
Okay, so you finished it off. Yeah, we cut it out, and we just got through it. It was a mess what we cut out of it. You had to cut the top part out, I guess.
He had so much. He had every Overland accessory strapped to his truck.
Okay.
It was unbelievable.
So he finished it. We
Okay.
cut it out, so it was him.
Yeah, we wondered.
I mean, he had those thick Rome boxes. He had a propane tank, fuel, gas cans, rooftop tent. Like, I mean, the whole shebang-a-bang. Yeah, Mark, I'm really glad we didn't bring a bunch of people down here, actually.
Yeah, this was enough.
Yeah, any more, and it would have been, I mean, way more of a hassle.
I'm a rock crawler.
The 100 Series isn't a rock crawler, Sam.
Without
What did I say? It's not rock crawling unless you're using both lockers.
Don't need lockers for this.
There's so much grip.
Oh,
So, Mark,
gosh.
tomorrow you're taking your group up that?
No, we're going down it.
I honestly, I don't understand. Like, it seems like a lot of people don't come up to Menifee County during these rides, but this is the best part. This is the best part of the Byway, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
Oh yeah, we love it over here.
County Park is not part of the Byway, but like Wayne Benson and Clifton and all that, I think those are the best trails.
This was my first time on County Park. That was fun.
What's crazy is why it's called County Park. So we're about to come out into the park, the Menifee County Park. It's just, we actually drive through it, and this is just the road that continues on. I'm so shocked that there's not a gate over this or anything. It's just so strange.
Well, did I tell you they're going to close this in mid-May? They're going to close this through about August. Yeah, because up here at the park, they're going to be working on these ball fields, and there won't be any access from up here.
So noted for KTTR that you can't take County Park. Because, like, if you can't do County Park, is it worth driving all the way up into Menifee County?
You got Wayne Benson, you got Clifton, you got that big brushy fork loop, but that's easy. That loop's real easy.
Yeah, I mean, that brushy fork used to be a little bit tougher on that exit if you were going up the hill towards that farm with the big fence row. If you were going up that, I mean, I had a group, I was in a group, Kevin was there too. I broke a CD axle on that. I had one going out and it just did it in. And we all had to like either winch or get tugged up that.
You shouldn't be going in that direction. That's the wrong way because it tears that hill up.
Mark, did you go straight to 37s or did you have 35s first?
This Jeep had 37s on it when I bought it.
It's awesome.
All right, last map. We're going to pull out of County Park Road onto County Park Loop, Wind Flat Road, come out to 460W. I might have said E earlier, and continue all the way through Frenchburg to 36W and up to 1274 Old Beaver Creek Road and make a left on Ratliff. And Ratliff runs us into a Y. We'll take the left Y onto Wayne Benson. We're going to come off of Wayne Benson on 36E back to Frenchburg. Then we go down to the Menifee County Frosty Freeze off 460W and the Menifee County Farmers Market where we eat our lunch. And that's going to be the end of this day. I go home and pick up my trailer, and after that, I meet everybody up for the next day's rides.
Like a two-door Wrangler on 37s could outwheel like a four-door on 40s, I bet.
I love it.
Oh, up Ratcliffe.
Correct. Quite a bit of water coming
Yeah, I
off
know.
that.
I see that.
Usually don't have a good trickle in it.
You put out a bunch of this stuff down here too, didn't you?
Oh, hell yes.
Daryl posted a picture where he was like, I think they went and they were just like, they ended up turning around because there was too much stuff down.
Well, we had 5 guys and 4 chainsaws. Yeah, right here at these big mud ruts when we first get to it, that's a big mess of trees we cut out. Every tree through here was my group cut it out.
You guys cut all this out?
Yes, we did. And then after you get on the other side, there's another big tree that was down. We had a guy with a roof rack couldn't get through it. Had to cut a big 16-inch elm out.
Dude, it looks like a nightmare.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. To make this corner up here is when it's...
I can't believe this log is still here.
This hill is really no joke when it's dry. Today, you can't really tell how hard it's raining, but it is pouring down raining here. For the most part, it doesn't have a lot of mud on it, but these rocks are slick through here. You saw me slide right there. A couple of spots you can get up it a little harder than others. If you pay attention here, you'll see he drops into a little bit of a hole. His wheelbase is a lot longer than mine, and he's heavier, so we choose a little bit different line. We get right up it. Every one of us in this group all have lockers, and we're all using them. So this appears deceptively easy. Again, you can get up it with less equipment, and it is a little more work. We've had to winch folks up it that didn't have some kind of traction device. So just so you know, don't do this alone. We've also been with people that have broken parts on this. And once you get through this rocky hill climb, there's some muddy ruts on the other sides that are relatively deep and a pretty good size one right off the bat. So be prepared. You may have to winch. We've done a lot of different things on this trail.
Damn, good job. Damn, good job. Wow. Whew.
And that's not really the place I'm worried about, no truth. If you watched any of my other Wayne Benson videos, most of those are going in the other direction. I haven't had one going up in a very long time. This is my first chance to go up it in a while. I wouldn't do it alone, and I didn't have anybody else that wanted to attempt it. So today was the day we had a chance to go up it, and you can see that he's going through right there, coming the other way. That's a deep rut. We do get up it a lot easier than I thought we would. But you need to pay attention to where you're at here. The right side going up seems to be the best route. If you don't stay far enough up, you'll slip down in, and don't have enough traction devices, you'll be winching to get out of these ruts.
I don't know if I'd bring a big group up here when it's raining.
Well, we're gonna go down the hill.
Yeah, going down.
And the Jeep behind me coming up there doesn't have too much trouble with the deep rut. Then he hits some of the slick ruts and starts to spin a little. Again, all of us have lockers. The Jeep on the last trail, the 4Runner that got hung up in the rut, decided not to go with us. He didn't have lockers, so he probably would have had more trouble. If you see here, you'll see a little slipping going on. It can be pretty slick through here, especially going up it. And of course, it's raining today, which makes everything slicker.
Yeah, I cut this tree out right here.
I was with you.
Yeah, that was when we came. We were going up and Jamie was coming down. So you were up here with that Suburban.
That's right, that group.
We probably shouldn't have taken that Suburban up.
Well, he broke it.
I mean, that thing was cool.
I took him on Fincastle too.
Did we take him up Fincastle?
Yeah, we did that same day.
Man, I don't remember that.
I got it on video.
That Suburban went over the rock on Fincastle?
Well, off camber. He didn't go over it all the way. He just went off camber.
Yeah.
We were thinking about stopping and get a bite to eat at Frosty Freeze on the way back.
I was already telling Coral about the ice cream shop.
Yeah.
All right, we'll stop by there on the way back and get us a bite of lunch.
I mean, I bring lunch, but I could go for a cheeseburger.
Good.
Yeah, and theirs are really good there.
I remember that's
So
one of the
he does about anything I ask
we
him,
should
Lori.
stop there. If everybody's down, I'm sorry I didn't stop for lunch. I usually am pretty good about that.
Well, I'm okay with it, because if we get through this easy like we did, this doesn't take long.
No, I mean, we're done. I mean,
Yeah.
Because I know from here on out, unless you do something stupid, it's easy.
there's nothing left. I mean, it's nothing. This is nothing. I mean, that climb is the only real challenge.
And those ruts right after it.
Yeah, the climb and then the ruts.
Do these rocks get slick at all?
No, they're sand.
These
They're like
don't
sandpaper.
either? Okay, these don't either?
No, it's sandstone. And the shale rock's got them little sharp edges to it, and it's easy to grip.
What's that way behind to the right?
That is the Sheltoid Trace walking trail at dead ends. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Because we took the wrong turn that way coming down it, and in a fucking thunderstorm got caught back in there and had to back out a quarter mile with 4 of us.
And we are done.
And when it goes smooth, it don't take long. Everybody's well equipped.
Yep. Well, that went a lot easier than I anticipated.
Well, we've just turned on to 460 West, and we're pulling into the Menifee County Frosty Freeze. This is where we're going to pick up our lunch and go back to the Menifee County Farmers Market. There's no farmers market going on right now, so we're going to park in there and have our lunch. I hope everybody enjoys this. Please like, share, subscribe, come back for more. If there's anything else you want to see, let us know. Thanks for watching.